Welcome to our winemaker video on The Prisoner. By the end of this video, you should be able to effectively communicate the following. 1. Be able to explain the wine story. 2. Be able to explain the label story. 3. Communicate the wine's key vineyard story. 4. Communicate the key viticulture techniques and understand how these techniques relate to the style of the wine. And 5. Communicate the key winemaking techniques and understand how these techniques relate to the style of the wine.
I'm Chrissy Wittmann, Director of Winemaking for The Prisoner Wine Company. Okay, let's talk about The Prisoner. The Prisoner came along and turned Napa Valley upside down. It was the first luxury red blend of its kind. The style of The Prisoner is to be soft, lush, and approachable. And the way we do that is by a few things. In the vineyard, we want to make sure that it reaches an optimal ripeness to have that nice tannin profile. Using many of the varietals that were almost kind of, if you will, indigenous to Napa Valley. Zinfandel, Petit Syrah, Syrah, a little bit of Charbonneau splashed in there, but then accompanied with the more usual varietals of Merlot and Cabernet. When we're sourcing grapes for The Prisoner, it's certainly not an easy task. We work with 80 different growers from all different nooks and crannies of Napa Valley. One of them is Bruno Solari, and he's located up in Calistoga, it's a northern portion of Napa Valley. When he delivers the grapes to the winery, it's him delivering the grapes. The other grower is Larry Bettinelli, been sourcing grapes since the start for The Prisoner. When we're talking about winemaking for The Prisoner, it's all about managing the mouthfeel, so the tannins. And we control that with in-house winemaking techniques with pump overs. What we do with the pump overs is we taste the lots every day, and we see how they're extracting tannins and how it tastes to us, and then we'll either do more or less depending on the profile that we're looking for. We have French and American oak, about 30% new, and it ages for about 9 months. When blending The Prisoner, we have over 200 lots. And I look at each lot bringing its own profile. And when you put all of the lots together, it ends up in the Prisoner profile. And the Prisoner profile is rich on the entry, smooth on the finish. In addition, for Prisoner, it's all about consistency. We want everybody to be able to come back year after year and purchase the Prisoner and know exactly what they're getting. The blend itself may vary a little bit, and most of that variation is just due to vintage. We're tasting previous vintages to make sure that we're matching up. The Prisoner wine label is very intriguing and edgy. It came about as a result of a birthday gift for Dave Finney's 16th birthday, given to him by his mom, who's a fine arts connoisseur. It is an etching by Francisco de Goya called The Prisoner.
So remember, The Prisoner is an homage to the mixed black style made by Italian immigrants to California. It's a blend of Zinfandel, Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, Petit Syrah, and Charbonneau. It is Napa Valley appellated. The label is the Little Prisoner etching by one of Spain's most famous painters, Francisco de Goya, depicting the atrocities of war between France and Spain during the artist's time. Chrissy Wittmann spends much of her time collaborating with our family of growers, visiting each of the 80 vineyards we source from for The Prisoner. She carefully assesses the style and quality of each lot to make the best possible wine for that vintage.